Vignesh,
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
Good morning, all. I, on behalf of Alumni Association of New Prince Sri Bhavani College of Engineering and Technology, welcome you all for the motivational talk on first gen entrepreneurs breaking the barriers. The Alumni Association of New Prince Sri Bhavani College of Engineering and Technology was formed during the year 2012 and is also being registered under Tamil Nadu Societies Registration Act. The association provides a forum for the alumni to exchange their ideas and also to provide feedback regarding academics, research, and placement activities. And I'm very proud to say that we have a strong alumni who have been the key to the strength of our institution since its founding. Now, I would like to welcome our alumni, Mr. Vignesh Radhakrishnan, the Managing Director of V5965 Info Solutions, Chennai. Vignesh is 2015 past alumni from Department of Computer Science Engineering. Welcome, Vignesh.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Hi, guys.
Okay. He started his career as a web designer and UI interface designer at Knife Technologies during his final year itself. And then he had been working as a software engineer in Cyra Private Solutions. And then he shifted to Infosys and had been working as a software engineer at Infosys for about 2 years. In 2017, he started his business, B565 Info Solutions, which is a call center supporting medical insurances and is also a release management sector wherein they act as a coordinator between the developer and the DevOps. Vignesh is an expert in Jenkins tools. Um, uh, Vignesh, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
take over the session, Vignesh. Very happy to see you here joining us.
Yeah.
The session is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So, hi guys. Very good morning, all. Okay, fine. So, hope you all your family are good and safe. So, as ma'am said, myself Vignesh from the same college who have been passed out in the department of CSE. So, getting a job in this current situation or generation is very, very competitive until you have some technology or some other technical stuffs with you. Generally, I had an idea of starting my own business instead of putting my stuff in other companies. So what's the use of that? So and I'm damn sure it's not at all easy to start an organization or business or any company until you compete with other clients. I merely work nine plus 6 to 7 hours, so totally 15 to 16 hours per day. 9 hours in my company which I was working, and for 6 to 7 years for my organization, I stood in all client location and shared my idea, and I just got rejected. And some of the people has been laughing at me. They said it won't work, etc., etc. But there came a fire for me that why should I should not start an organization. What will happen if I start an organization? So it's very, very competitive and very, very tough challenge to face all the situations around me. So basically, just started with an BPO call center with the 2 to 3 resources with me. I'll be putting all the leads in abroad companies details, be getting and gathering all the data in that. So after that, when I came to know there should be some technologies, or there should be some of the ideas or innovations to be started. I just learned some of the IT technologies like DevOps, Jenkins, SQL, microservices, Spring Boot, etc. in C systems. So after that, I came to know that there's a process like before getting the product to the before delivering the product to the client, we the persons who are responsible for the those interactive intermediate mediators or called as vendors. So I just collected the details of the vendors. So who is the vendor? After that, I just came to know that vendor vendors is nothing but an intermediator who acts as an coordinator between the developers and the DevOps. The people who generally writes the code will commit in some of the backend services, and the people who are intermediated are called as vendors. They will be running the code, deploying the code, and they will be sending back if there is any errors or bugs and fix it. So those mediators are called as vendors or a release management. So DevOps is the people who does just do all the codings and fixes the errors. The developers will be writing all the coding. So we act as an intermediate between these two people and communicate with the client. So generally, meeting a client or having a conversation with the client is very, very should be very case sensitive, and we should not drop any loose words, or we should not drop any of the budgets, financial matters, our client details, etc., etc. To when I speak to a client. So apart from that, I just came with a vendor with one of the company, and I can't name that company. So I just saying that it's an MNC company. So we act as a vendor, and for the first few days, I just struggled with only 2 to 3 resources. So I can't able to manage those because the coding has been coming daily a bit more increasing. So if I deploy one Java code in one set of period of time, there comes a 5 to 6 at the random of 2 to 3 hours. So it's not easy to deploy or just check any other codings. So that becomes the Jenkins. So Jenkins is nothing but an intermediate tool to deploy all the codings. And so I personally advise you to, if you're working in any MNC, you'll be like a machine or a tool with some of the other peoples. But if you join an SMB company, SMB is nothing but a small medium business company. Okay, the small medium business company or is nothing but they will teach you what is an MNC, what's MNC is doing, and what are the things which comes under MNCs. You can learn a lot of stuff things which will help you to develop new innovations and new technologies, etc., etc. So coming to this my own organization, it comes to my idea when I was studying in the final year itself. Do you know what is my project in my final year? Oh, I have a question with the EC student. So breaking that easy to be easy stuffs and easy subjects, I just created an app. So for example, we have an dual phone. Okay, if me and ma'am connecting with a sim one call sim one, and we're just calling ma'am with my sim one, and she was asking to speaking with the sim one. So if the third person comes and called to sim two, can anyone say what will happen? Guys, hello.
See, participants, you can unmute yourself and answer his question.
Yeah, guys, I just repeat it. If me and ma'am speaking with a sim one, if some other third person comes and calls to me sim two, what will be happen? Okay, the it won't show any feedback like any other calls coming in my sim 2 like that, or you won't get any messages. So I broke that and I created an app. Me and my colleague created an app for destroying it. If somebody speaks in sim 1, if we get a call in sim 2, it will be identifying in sim 1. So I just created an app for that. So that's a first innovation task I just started in my college. Later I just introduced more and more ideas, etc. And to be frank, there is a lot of ideas coming in my mind. 50% don't work, but 50% it can work. It all depends on my ability and my strength and my confidence. So can we go into the session of the PPT? Guys, a little bit, at least one or two can reply.
Vignesh,
Yeah,
actually we have a lot of network issues here, so I don't think people
okay.
can unmute and talk here. We are not able
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
most of the people are not, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Some there's an OS problem, I think so.
Yes, it's there everywhere actually.
Yeah, I can understand. So I'm
Yeah,
just sharing my screen.
yeah, you can start, Ma.
Yes. So is it visible? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yeah, that's great. So So what's a startup means? Generally, a startup is nothing but it should not be a number of resources, or it should not be taking more number of annual incomes and gathering all the peoples here and there, and doing multiple things, saying like I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. It's nothing like it's not at all fair. A startup is nothing but you should have a minimum number of resources. It should not go exceeds number of income annually, and it should be something different in the existing business or existing client. The client is nothing but the people who just getting impressed by the people who surveys and who presents in the future mode. So in that case, if your presentation or if your startup ideas or if innovations breaks or impresses the client, surely you will be one of the startup members who can survive at least a little bit when competitive with others. So it's a process of services or the technical intellectual properties. So it can be anything. It can be anything. Uh, Never ever give up with your small ideas, or you're saying like it won't works like that. Just come up with any ideas. It's not a matter, and it should be something different with existing of the client, and it should be, or it can be already existing in the business. That's not an issue. But if the existing structure is one and you're going to add one plus one, that's the difference. Okay. So this PPT in this slide can clearly explain you what's about an entrepreneur. Yeah, I can say 100% like everybody wants to be an entrepreneur instead of working in some other organization, etc. But they cannot come up with any ideas or any innovations as such, because the main reason is funding. I accept it. Absolutely, yes. The funding is a main resource where you just it stops our ideas and it stops our business anymore. So not only in MNC or any in technology sectors, you need to start up. It can be anything like insurance, health, and what we say in sports, anything, any innovations or anything you come up with a new in generation or innovation, it's a generally a startup. Okay. The next slide, you can clearly know what's the best startup in India. See, the Paytm is a guy he is an engineer like us, but he started a Paytm app, and majority of the people are using this Paytm. And you can see the Flipkart, Snapdeal, Ola, and Oyo. I am very much inspired about this guy Oya. This Oyo is nothing. You can if you have time, you can just Google it, and you can Google it, and you can see that Oyo full history in Wikipedia. I am just really impressed about this guy who is 21 and started his career with a lot of struggles and gave up his idea, and it got rejected, and he didn't leave anything, but he just tried. And when somebody asked him what's the main drawback to that, he said the money is the only drawback. And he, in abroad we have some few organizations who will sponsors you if you have an idea. The same way this guy gave his idea to that organization, and those organization gave full funding and sponsors him, and he just heights. Hope each and every street or every area or every particular area there is an way you can survey with. In this, I'm just very impressed about this. See, as I said, the Flipkart is also an engineer. Alibaba is one of the major sites which is done by the teacher, and Oyo is a college dropout. As I said, he won't. His full activities was just introducing something new, not to just having engineering and we're going to work like that. So this bookmate show is far different from this structure. It's the MBA guy he does not go for any HR department or any business organization, but he just started an bookmate show app, and without this app, I know no one can able to. It came very easy to us to save us time and etc. So Paytm is also an engineer, as I said. Yeah, pretty confused where to go next. Yeah, this slide I'll be adding in all my presentation because I'll be just confused where to go next. To be frank, I'll be rounding it in the same area again and again. So I'll not be thinking about outside the area. So I just thinking, we are going to do this, we are going to do this, and we are going to do this. If I get any error, I'll be just rounding in the same area. Okay. But later, I just got an experience from some of the clients. They just gave an advice and they gave just a suggestion to me. You are just rounding in the same area, put a circle above that, and you can go and survey. It helps a lot. They can say, they just said in 2 sentences, right? But these 2 sentences just changed my life. Oh yes, if I get an error, what I should do next? Just debug the error or just avoid the error. Just consider as a warning in C or C++. I did exactly that. When I stood for an when I stood for an BPO call center, it's not easy to get the abroad detail list. Okay. I just stood in many of the client companies for asking the leads. Can you please give me the abroad details so that I can get the sales, I can get the insurance name, I can get the insurance ID. They said it's not at all it's not at all possible to give the details as such without any copyrights or without it's like merely a cybercrime. Okay. So in that case, I just study the term called data aggregation. The data aggregation is nothing but you can just simply aggregate all the details in the site with your single Java code. Do you know? Yes, it happens. Just take any site like www.google.com, like www.castdown.com, any site you can take. Okay. Any site with your single Java code with multiple functionalities, you can just drag all the data in the site and you can just store in one of the Excel file or any other servers, and you can just import that Excel file to your SQL databases. I did that. I just crawled all the data. I just aggregated all the data and just inserted in the SQL database. And with the database, I just went to the same client location and just shared the screen and just gave the SQL dump file, asked themselves to just take a SQL dump and can see all the details. They said, yeah, it's your turn now to give me a chance, and I will just give all the leads, including these data. So you just need to get all the details and do them. That was the first project. I just got it and I just made such a set. So it all happens. Joe, don't be there in the single line when you're confused. Just drop all the things. If you get error, fine. Yes, I'm getting error. That's all. Oh, I'm just getting error. If you dump in the same place, you cannot survive. Just come out. You just leave. Yeah, I got an error. What to do? I can clear it. Or if I have an idea, a better idea than that, just go for it. Getting an idea or creating an idea is infinitive. Okay. And these are the 5 essential elements of success. The first comes the ideas. Everybody has some ideas inside them, right? Yeah, I have a few idea. I can able to do what other details I can get, and you'll be having some ideas. I will be having some ideas. Ma'am will be having some ideas, and people who are serving in the world have some other ideas. They will be having a n+1 number of ideas in their mind. It won't. I bet, and I'm sure it won't compete with other clients or other people's. Both ideas. If the both ideas are same, then next comes the team. Then you and the guy should be a team to work as a business model, and the funding should be shared between you, and the best timing is to deliver to the client. The result, these 5 essential elements is merely this within your mind and your ability. If you got an idea, just note it down in anything, in notepad or like you just draw in the wall of the house, etc. When you keep on again thinking of, when you see that wall again, Okay, I just wrote it. Why I wrote it? Okay, there's something like, okay, fine, we can something. If you have enough time, if you have enough free time, when you look at the wall where you just scribble something, you yourself will get it motivated in that. So why you just scribble it? There's something. So only I just got scribbled. So we can just Google it. What I'm going to do. If you done that, I damn sure you all the people who are participating here will be an entrepreneur, and I can bet you can go with a better reach, and the output is going to be done. I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. See. Before you start, this slide will explain you what how we going to start up startup. Okay. First is a target audience. The target audience is nothing but you don't. First of all, just remember one thing: when you do something, don't get anything in the mind like you should reach or you should be able to do the target audience. Uh, Come in, can you mute? Yeah, thanks, Kevin. So when you just start and you're doing a startup, don't think that it should go to the all the members, all the peoples. I should be getting familiar. I should be getting a newspaper. I should be getting in etc. No, nothing. You just target few audience, okay, that it can be reachable in particular radius or particular miles. That's all. And next, coming the size of users, don't get any number of users who are unwanted and creating a lot of troubles and creating it's a waste of job, right? So if one can do addition, there is no need of another guy to do the same addition. So another guy should be in multiplication. So it changes the size of users, okay, and the business size. When I say to business size, the business size is nothing but your idea. If your idea stands up with some of the competitive clients in other locations, that business side should exist. Okay, the B2B is nothing but what you're going to contribute. If you have an hotel and if a B person also have a hotel, it's like business to business. Or if you're going to have a hotel and you're going to give to the customer, it's like B2C, like business to customer. Okay, so the next comes up competitive analysis. The competitive analysis is nothing but, for example, I had a project. Okay, one of that SME company came to me, reached me, like saying that I'm just going to start an I'm just going to start a medical hospital in particular area. So he asked me that I just said, what's a requirement? You can say, you can share your requirement. Okay, sir. He said that if I'm just starting in this area, I just want to know what and all the medical fields and what and all the pharmacies around me. So next he asked me, well, is there any hospital, multi-specialty hospital like me in my location? So I said, okay, I can get you all the details. I just wrote a code like taking a 1 mile radius or 15 to 16 kilometers radius for approximate. I'm just saying. So if my client starts a company, a multinational hospital company, there should not be any multinational hospital company competes with him. If there is any hospital, I should get all the details of that. So I did that. It comes under competitive analysis, and I just give the result to the client saying that yes, there is an hospital like you. They are doing this and this, this and this, this and this. This and these data are your valuable output and your income. That is what the business is. If the client says that, yeah, I just it's very thankful, I was wondering, I can just collect 500 for an OP patient. If he is doing as in 400, then I should give us a 300. So if he reduces the cost, then only of the people will come to you. If there isn't 500, people won't come to you because it's already in 400 with other locations, right? So it comes under the competitive analysis. So it's nothing but this is a sample slide where you're going to choose the right need. As I already said, right? Startup is nothing only for an international or IT technology like that. It can be a photography, it can be a content writing. Any, uh, what is content writing? Okay, fine. If you have some time, you just Google it and you can see what is content writing. The content writing is it's the main thing where client will be looking at. You should, if you are just experienced in content writing, people, our client will be very happy to see that your content writing is, it saves a lot of time for them, and they won't able to they don't need to go and check once again. So the cut shorting the people times is the content writing. So e-commerce, search, idea creation, except all the things it comes under startup, and you can do anything in these areas, but be right what you're going to choose it. That's all. See, this it's a very interesting slide. You can see there. So these are the top 10 startup mistakes. Uh, you believe or not, I did eight of this. Some, I think 7 of this mistake I did. I just did that. I just got rejected. I just got stones in my head, beating one side, one by one, one by one, one by one. After that, only I just realized, oh, this should not be done like that. Okay. So see, failing to ask for help. The first thing is that I just failed to ask help with others. Okay. Uh, Help in the sense, you're not that you should not go. I stood up with my ego. If I say, if I ask help, you'll be whether you'll be going to laugh or you'll be just going to avoid me, or I just, my mindset is like that. But you never fail to ask for help. Second one, ignoring social media. Uh, I hate social medias. I don't like to be in social media. Okay. Uh, I am not active in WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, anything. I don't have anything in me. For this number, I have WhatsApp for a couple of years where I work for a new company. They asked me to join with WhatsApp so that they can share the meeting in WhatsApp. People will be having a Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting, but this, when I'm just currently working in another organization where they're conducting the meeting in WhatsApp. So this is this is also an innovation. See, when you connect to the Teams or Zoom, it will take a lot of things to connect, give this ID, presentations, like etc. But it will be handy if there is a WhatsApp. Everybody using WhatsApp, it will be handy, and you can just call. You just can the call what's in WhatsApp, and it reduces the number of pressures, etc. So that in my organization, they create an innovation like that. Okay, and see here, the 36% says that building something that nobody wants is the thing where everybody comes under. If if there is a street name with a lot of 10 stops, if there is already a 3 to 4 tea shops, okay, there is no use of creating another tea shops there. Okay, we can go with some other ideas. So that's the main thing. It explains, like building something that nobody wants. That's all. And hiring poorly. It's nothing but it's only 18% saying that what you're going to hire. You're going to rent, or you're going to anything. You're going to anything hire for something. You can see now Rapido, who just it came with a startup for like bike renting. So people will be activating the Rapido, and they can just go from one place to another like a cab service. So that's a innovation talks, right? So lack of focus. The lack of focus is nothing, is the major point. I can bet you that it should comes under 90%, because when you're just facing one of the client, my mind should not be it should not go to another client. I'm just working in a client A. I should give a 100% confidence and 100% result to them. Instead of that, I'll be thinking like, okay, if this client close, okay, I can just get another client. Okay, what am I going to be doing here? If I think like that, I'll be losing the focus here. So that's inflation. Okay. Execute sales and marketing. The people I really thank, and I'll be really helpful, and I'll be really needful, the people who are serving in sales and marketing. Without them, nothing the product can be sold. I am sure. You can say it's an general, okay, you're just going in the bike for sales marketing. Is that a job? People ask for, is that a job for sales and marketing? I am just working in the Iic. I'm just sitting in the chair. I'm just having my Iic in my company, etc., etc. What's the use for that? We're just sitting in the same place, but the people who are working in the sales and marketing gathering a lot of information than you. So the people who are working in the sales and marketing is the first guy who starts, or who gives us a best idea to start a startup. Okay. uh, the co-founders, as I said already, if you and your competitor, I mean your friend, has the same idea, you can join as a team. Because if he gives an first idea, and you can give second idea like that. If some other people who does not meet with your idea or expectation, never ever join with them. It really stands with zero. Okay. Chasing investors, not customers. Yeah. So if I compete with Google or Microsoft, also use, yeah, right. I cannot reach them. Sure. For sure I cannot reach their investment or their outcome, or annual outcome out, etc. But I can reach customers, right? I cannot earn as Google or Microsoft gives, etc. But I can give to the customers, and I can survive this, right? Then not making sure you have enough money. Yeah, here comes. This I will avoid it, because uh, who knows that there is a company in Trivandrum for this startup. It's called Software Technology Parks of India. It's STPA, right? That they're giving an import and export orders. We have to get permission from them. We have to go register for the company, and we have to increase the, or you have to just say what are the members and how many resources you're going to having, and we're going to give the estimate quotation. There's a lot of things. You have to deposit the money. So for that case, I didn't still register my company there. So I need a lot of experience and lot of things to come under, to make myself to be better, get better managing director. See. Okay. Yeah. Nothing is permanent in technology except change. Exactly. We people know what's an output. Yeah, it's a communication chat, right? But the technology, the same. It also has a features of chatting, video, etc. But the Facebook has been coming in the name of new change, like adding a DPs, stories, video calling, audio calling, etc., etc. Right? The same way SMS. Uh, to be frank, before 1.5 years or 2 years, I am using the same SMS daily, 75 messages per day. Yeah, I used to that method. After that, it comes a WhatsApp. We can send a number of items, audio call, video call. Now the payment with WhatsApp. So it's a bad change from bad to bad. You can see that, but the technology is same, right? Even though it comes under the technologies, but that's some change, right? See, this is the difference between my generation and the previous generation. They will be thinking like they are inexperienced or enthusiastic or confident, works non-traditionally, style different. Is their thinking. But what I think, I am a quick learner, I can work smartly, and I can think out of the box, and I can do anything with my confidence. So it's all about our mindset, right? See, yeah, you can see here, right? to start with the good people, to make something customers actually want, and to spend a little amount as money as possible. Yeah, that money is just a paper, okay, but you can see, you should know where you're going to use that. Even though if it's a paper, you should know, I should be able to invest in some of the something useful for me as well as for others, okay, to make something customers actually want. Yeah, if you're going for a hotel, you should have all the things what customers expect, okay. You should know, you should don't have the things which you're going to cook in your food in your home. Yeah, there are people in the home, there's a people to eat your food, but when it comes to a restaurant and hotel, it should satisfy the customers, the turn to start with the good people. Exactly. I till now I didn't join or ask any people to be my partner or to join my company, except no, I don't want anything as anyone as a partner. I can do this if there is an help. I am having a lot of organization to get my ideas and to advise me, to mentor me, etc., etc. So this is the slide which I'll get. I'll be seeing randomly and will be getting motivated myself. Dear past, thanks for all the reasons. Dear future, I'm ready. Yes, I will just forget all the things in the what happened in the past. Even though I did a mistake, yeah, I did a mistake. I can correct in my future. There is nothing to worry, or there is nothing to fed up. I just get I just got an error. I'm going to be like that. Like nothing. It's just a temporary. It's not going to be permanent. The permanent and the future are in your hands. So hope you can enjoy all the section. I think so. Is there any questions you can raise?
Students, do you have any questions? You can put your questions over the chat box.
Yeah, you can. And those who are in CSE were strong in codings, please get to know about Spring Boot microservices, data structures, Jenkins, and Jira Confluence. Jira Confluence. So these are main structures and main things going right now in an MNC organization. And one more thing, I just want to say personally, don't expect any you're going to work in any MNCs like that. Okay. My personal advice is to just start up with any SMB companies. Okay. There only you can able to survive, and you will be having a lot of time to know and to think and to generate your new ideas or your new codings. If you go for any other companies, you'll be just working as a robot. What there will be a team lead, there will be a supervisor for you, there will be a team lead for you, there will be a assistant manager, and there will be a manager. All of them will be rushing up you. Is there any deployment complete, or is there going to be anything happen, and what's the status for that? Nothing. It will it's simply creating a mental pressure for you. But if you just go for an SMB company with a minimum number of resources to 50 to 100, there you can find all the peoples will be working with you with the same technology, and you can go with any new technologies, and surely you are going to, after that, if gaining any experience, you can just switch over to MNCs. Probably the salary will be less. Yeah, I accept that. But the main thing is, if you just get some struggles in this period, I'm sure your future is going to be going to reach heights. So, any questions or any doubts, any suggestions?
Participants, do you have any questions to be asked?
Vignesh,
Yes, ma'am.
it was a nice presentation, Vignesh. Very good.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sure.
You had been gone through a struggle, right, for the past 5 to 6 years,
Yes.
right? You at some point would have felt, right, I should give up all these things. I don't want to go further, right? Would have felt that.
Yes.
What was that? How did you come out of that stress?
Yeah. Yes. By 2016, I just tried by studying college itself, man. 2015 January month itself, I just started to search for a company and to implement my ideas. For a couple of years, I just faced a lot of struggles. I didn't sleep at right time. I will not eat at right time. I'll be just wandering here and there. I will not come to home. My parents got frightened and they just start to talk with me, and they had a conversation with me like in a conference meeting, and my dad who came and sit opposite me, and my mom was sitting next to me, and they asked me, so what's the idea, what's it going to do? So you are just working in an organization. Okay, I'm fine. Is that good, right? So do you need anything, something else? I said, yes, I want to be an entrepreneur. I just want to be started a new organization where I need to go, where I have to be a managing director. I'm just going to give a salary to the other people who are struggling. There are a lot of people who are struggling in engineering without getting a job. So I just explained all the things to my dad. He said only two things. Leave all the things, go with the future. I said, what's the meaning like that? He said, the same year, when I was in childhood, I faced a lot of struggles than you. I don't have even a right slippers with my foot. I don't have even nice dresses, and they will be taking a dress to 2 to 3 years once. So after he's saying his struggles, and he just smiled and said, I just crossed all things, and I'm just sitting at the place, and I just started my own organization, and I just starting my printing press. I just worked in the printing press and just now came to an owner of the printing press. Then why you can't? And suddenly my mom says that it all happens, right? So can leave. Don't ever comes and feel like don't ever cry for a thing. Just go ahead. If you need any funding or if you need anything, I can give my jewels, etc., etc. Just go. If it is going to the loss, also I don't mind. The result is you're going to try anything, right? You're going to try anything. If it lost, fine. If you're not going to try anything, and if you say it lost, it's a mistake from you only. So I just got all the things. It really took 3 to 4 hours. They talked to me and I gave the solution. And just 2017, when I just presenting to the client, that I said, right, the data aggregation topic, I just studied. I just created all the data. It is exactly matched with them. The people who said I won't give the data, having the set of data, right? So I also myself just get it aggregated. It exactly matches the same data. So that impresses a client, and they gave me first call. And finally, with this parents' motivation only, I just started my organization as V Finance 65. It's nothing but my dad's date of birth, September 5, 1965.
Thank you, Vignesh. That was wonderful. Really happy. And we are really proud to say that you are an alumni of New Prince Sri Bhavani College. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions?
Hi, ma'am. I have a couple of questions. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, sir. So excellent talk. So thank you so much for your words. My doubt is how job versus business. As you told, no, people are nowadays they are really looking for immediate gratification. They are settled down in a job in a comfort zone.
I'm Annalakshmi. I'm having a question.
Ma'am, Edwin is on the question.
Yeah, Edwin, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, yeah, okay. So nowadays people are looking for an instant gratification. They are going to a job, but how the business or how startup will change their lifestyle? Can you tell one word about job versus business?
Yeah, sure. So you're in the final, right? Okay. You just finished your and you completed your studies in May month. For example, if you say May month, so in the June you're getting salary. What if you get a salary after 2 years? Can you get my question with me? So when you're going to complete your studies by May month, and you're just going to, your mindset is going to just go to a job and just want to earn salary from the next month itself. What if is going to get a salary after 2 years? Though what you're going to do in the 2 years is the job. Is that in the 2 years the job is going to be business?
Edwin?
Sir, I'm not getting. Can you repeat?
Yeah. Edwin, இப்போ ஒன்றும் இல்லை. இப்போ வந்து நீங்க வந்து உடனே வந்து நீங்க ஜாப் காலேஜ் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு வேலைக்கு போகணும்னு ஆசையா?
No, sir. Be my own boss.
ஓகே, தட்ஸ் குட். அதான் கேட்குறேன். இப்போ உங்க மைண்ட் செட் வந்து உடனே வேலைக்கு போகணும் இல்லை, ஆனா வீட்டுல வந்து மைண்ட் செட் வந்து எனக்கு பையன் வந்து வேலைக்கு போகணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். அந்த ஒரு அப்ப அந்த டைம்ல வந்து உங்களுக்கு என்ன தோணும்? நான் வந்து என்னோட லைஃப்ல நான் இருக்கணும், நான் ஓன் பிசினஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணுன்ற மாதிரி தோணுமா, இல்ல பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்காக சர்வே பண்ணணும்னு தோணுமா?
I try to balance, sir. But situation depends. இப்போ போய் ஆகணும்னா I try to job. But என்னோட ஃபியூச்சர் மைண்ட் செட் வந்து I want to businessனா some financially I want to freedom. So ஒரு பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் டைம்ல I want to figure it out.
ஓகே, நீங்க ட்ரை டு பேலன்ஸ் சொன்னீங்கல்ல. நான் அப்படி இருக்க மாட்டேன். நான் ஏதாவது ஒன்று சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ணுவேன். நான் ஒன்று ஜாப் போகணும்னா ஜாப் போவேன், இல்லை எனக்கு நான் ஜாபே போத்தவனா ஜாபே போக மாட்டேன். பிகாஸ் அது என்னோட பர்சனலோட இன்டென்ஷன் என்னன்னா, நான் வந்து ஒரு ஆண்டர்பிரினர் ஆகணும், ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கணும், அந்த பிசினஸ் ஐடியாஸை மற்றவங்க ஷேர் பண்ணணும். அது நடுவில் நான் லாஸ் ஆனாலும் அந்த லாஸ் எப்படி சர்வே பண்ணணும்னு தெரியும். நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி பேலன்ஸ் பண்றதுனால 50% உங்களுக்கு இந்த பக்கம் போக முடியாது, அந்த பக்கம் போக முடியாது. சரிங்களா? ஒரு ஜாப் வந்து எப்படி பிசினஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா, உங்களோட பர்சனல் ஐடியாஸும் உங்க பர்சனல் ஐடியாஸ் வந்து ஒரு கிளைண்ட் கிட்ட மீட் பண்ணும்போது அவங்க அந்த ஐடியாஸ் வந்து ஏற்கனவே இருக்குப்பா, நீ வேற ஏதாவது கொண்டு வாப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்லும் போது நீ ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகி வெளியே வருவீங்க தெரியுமா? அப்போ உட்காந்து யோசிப்பீங்க, நம்ம இப்போ ஏற்கனவே இருக்கு போல, நம்ம தான் படிக்கல அப்படின்னு நீங்க வந்து நினைக்கலாம். ஆனா வந்து நீங்க இன்னும் நீங்க வந்து அந்த ஏற்கனவே வந்து ஒரு 1+1 கொடுத்துருக்கீங்கன்னா அது 1+2 எப்படி கொடுக்கணும் தான் பார்க்கணும். ஸோ அந்த டைம்ல வந்து நானும் வந்து சில டைம் வந்து நிறைய நாள் வீட்டுல சொன்னேன், வீட்லயே இல்லை, நிறைய நாள் கஷ்டப்பட்டிருக்கேன். அந்த டைம்ல வந்து வீட்டுல வந்து யாருமே வந்து வேலைக்கு போன காசு வேணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னது கிடையாது. ஓகேவா? நான் அதே மாதிரி நான் ஒன்றும் ரிச் அப்படிலாமே கிடையாது, ஜஸ்ட் மிடில் கிளாஸ் ஃபேமிலி தான். ஓகேவா? ஆனா அதுல என்னால முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் ஒரு ஜாப் வந்து என்னன்னா, ஜஸ்ட் நீ வேலைக்கு போய் ஒரு மாசம் போற, ஒரு நாளைக்கு போற, காலைல உட்கார்ற, வேலை செய்யற, டெஸ்ட் பண்ற, போர் அடிக்கிற, திருப்பி வந்து வீட்டுக்கு கொண்டு வந்துடுற, சாப்பிட்ற, தூங்குற, திருப்பி 10 நாள் போடுற, எந்திக்கிற, போற, 5 நாள் போயிட்டு சாட்டர்டே சண்டே லீவு. ஓகே, இதுல வந்து ஒரு யூஸும் கிடையாது. நான் நினைச்சேன்னா, இப்ப நான் வந்து இன்னைக்கு லீவ் போட முடியும், நாளைக்கு லீவ் போட முடியும், நாளைக்கு கூட லீவ் போட முடியும். ஸோ என்னை யாரும் கேட்க முடியாது. ஆனா என்னோட அவுட்புட் எங்க இருக்கணும்னா என் ரிசல்ட்ல இருக்கணும். நான் உங்க கிளைண்ட்டுக்கு நான் கொடுத்துட்டேன்னா அந்த சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன். ஒரு ஜாப் வந்து நீ ஒரு 10 நாள் எடுக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம் நீ 5 நாள் முடிச்சனா, மீதி 5 நாள்ல வந்து உனக்கு பிசினஸ் தான்.
Yes, bro. Thank you so much.
Thanks Edwin.
Annalishmi ma'am.
Yes. Vignesh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't able to use.
Ma'am.
Very nice. It will be very useful for the students. I have a question.
Sure, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. We couldn't hear, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I think there is a network issue.
Yeah, if it's possible, can you push chat? Just drop a question in chat.
Annalakshmi ma'am, we couldn't hear you. Could you put your question over the chat box, ma'am?
Okay, I'll put it.
Yeah. Annalakshmi, ma'am. Annalakshmi, ma'am. Yeah.
Apart from technical stuff, what are the quality that an entrepreneur has? Actually, I said before, technical stuff is a part of thing. That's all. Uh, what we say, for example, we can say, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So communication is just a language, but uh, to an MNC's companies, they are expecting only communication to be high. But in some medium of some established companies, they just don't need communication at all. If you're having any stuff with you, it can be a technical or technology based, they are going to hire you. The same ways, how much people are surveying with the technical stuff should also have an idea of business stuff. In business only, you're going to implement the technical. Okay, so with all over technical, you cannot go with heights. There should not at least there be a business ideas. It can be anything, like as I already said, it can be in hotels, it can be in photographies, and it can be anything. Mobile sellers, and even 5 rupees pen is comes under the business. It does not include the technical stuff, right? How he is going to market sell, it going to sell in the market is the matters. So it does not involve the technical stuff. So what we say, this cookies company you can take, right? Even there's a two types of cookies. One is that we have in biscuits companies like that. Next one is comes under CAC terms. Both the cookies are earning a lot of amount, where one deals with the technical stuff and one deals with the marketing side.
Okay. Any other questions, participants? If you have the questions, you can put your question over the chat box.
Thank you, Vignesh.
Yes, ma'am.
I request all the participants to switch on their videos just to take a photo. Please, participants, switch on your video. Just for a second, please switch on your video.
All right, open up.
Please switch on your video.
Yes. Ma'am, is it okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You can switch off your videos.
Thank you, Vignesh. Your presentation was awesome. I think definitely the session is going to be an eye-opener for the young budding entrepreneurs. Right from the college days, you are so energetic. You are energetic and a passionate student involving in most of the activities. I think that energetic and passionate skill of yours had made you to be a successful entrepreneur right now. I'm very happy and proud uh, to say that you are our alumni. Thank you for joining us. And
Thank
I
you.
also thank all the participants for joining. Thank you. All the best
Thank
for
you.
your future, Vignesh.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm there. If there is any other confusions or if any other need from my side, I'm ready to help our student staffs and our staffs and college staffs.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you, Vignesh.
Thank you, ma'am.
It was we felt very happy to have you with us. We need your support, students. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you. We can wind up the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.